might be a bit loud. Hold on. I'll put that. There we go. That should be fine. Now, I don't know if you're seeing this flashing currently. I'm definitely seeing it because I'm guessing it's trying to keep up with the light, and I don't know how to fucking fix that, unfortunately. Hopefully it might be a bit better if I angle it down, which is where it's gonna be. Need to also move my cords around a bit. Bring up the chat. I still can't hear jack shit. Excuse me. There we go. No wonder I can't hear anything. There's not meant to be anything going. Oh, fuck. Welcome. It's been a little bit. I have a fuck ton of tidying to do in my room. It's not as messy as it was, or at least it was cleaner last time. Yeah, I'm not playing Kill Night Twitch. I'm playing a different game. So today, at least for a little bit, we will be playing nothing. We'll be building a new Gundam I got for my birthday, which was a few days ago. So I managed to go halves with my brother to get this Gundam. I'm not exactly familiar with Gundam. I'm very new to the hobby. I know the basics of everything. I haven't watched any of the animes. I'm not very well known in the lore. However, I have, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gunpla already. It's a lot cheaper than Warhammer, which is very nice. Very different change of pace. And yeah, I will do more Warhammer at some point in the future. I just need to set everything up because currently I've also got something digging into my leg right now, which is I want to use because that sounded very fucking wrong. Oh god. What I mean is I got an air compressor for my birthday, and it currently is stored underneath my desk. So it's very cramped in my room at the moment because I have to rearrange everything. But we digress. So hopefully I might try and bring this up a bit. Ah, fuck. Unfortunately, this isn't the best tripod. I wish I had something better, but I mean, you gotta make do. As long as you can see my hands to a degree, and it's very disorientating trying to angle this. I know it doesn't help having all these cords. It looks a bit messy, which is unfortunate, but I feel like that's just gonna have to be the case. And I'll have to take this jumper off because it is actually very hot in my room without the AC on, and I'm not going to turn it on just in case it's too loud for you that the microphone picks it up. So this Gunpla is my very first master grade. I've got five high grade and I've got one real grade. And so I know with the real grade was the first time you actually get transfer sheets. I think that's what they are. They're like stickers you have to kind of wet, I believe, to be able to get them into position. I need to search up how to do that properly. But for now, I've just been sticking to the base models. I haven't used any panel liner. That's what I'm planning to do for the first time on this one. Unfortunately, Gundam markers aren't exactly easy to come by, especially in store in Australia. So I'm going off... I'm hoping that the things I've bought will work, and what I've bought is just these two. They're like little oily paints, I guess. That it says they're used for gunpla and miniatures and everything like that. And the only bugger is they didn't have black, because that is the usual color for panel lining to really accentuate the gaps in the armor. So I've just gone and grabbed a steel color and a the darkest color I could find, because black is sold out. No wonder, because I'm guessing it's a very popular item. Now where have I put my Stanley knife? Oh, Stanley. Where's my hobby? Put it down somewhere. I know I need to still set up a few things. Oh, there it is. I just need this to open the box. And I'll grab this file for the sprues. Should have a mold line actually, and we'll use that to try and trim up some of the. G'day, Golden. Let me put that back. Oh, that works. I can see the stream running and that. All right. Let's see. Jeez, I've used this knife so much it's actually a bit dull. Crap. That's not good. I want to try and keep the box intact, because I usually, since I'm naturally a bit of a hoarder, I like to keep the boxes, because original thought being, oh, it'll just make it easier to transport. I mean, that's usually what I have with all my figurines I have or anything like that. So, but at this point I've just, hold on, I can't really get a good angle on that, and I've just cut the box away a bit. Shit. But it's just gotten to the point where I can just cut out the what I want to keep from it, which is usually just the face of the box, so I can see what I've got, and I keep the. What kit is that? It is. That's upside down. It is Sinaju Stein. I don't know if I said that correctly. I haven't watched the anime. I don't know. Yeah, it's my biggest one yet. I think from searching up, it's going to be roughly. Oh, I don't remember how big it is. It's going to be. It's bigger. It's only a little bit bigger than the high grade ones I've got. I think it should be about 3 centimeters taller. I forgot, because unfortunately they don't tell you how big it actually is. They just say, oh, it is one something scale and you have to do it yourself. Yeah, the Sinaju. This one I've been eyeing for a little bit. I usually prefer Gundams that have a more melee driven, or have some sort of big fucking sword or some shit, rather than big guns. I mean, big cannons and shit is cool, but mate, I want a fucking sword. I want to get nice and close and personal when I slaughter my enemies. And it's stuck. Why are you stuck? I don't want to break the box. Did I miss? Oh, I missed some tape. No wonder it's not coming out. Okay, I don't care if I ruin the box that it actually comes in, as long as the art isn't really busted, then I'm happy. There's 2 on each side. Hold on. I've got a cord blocking my chat bubble, so hold on. I need to actually fucking. What is the Verka? What is Verka? What do you mean? Oh, I see something. Hold on. Verka narrative version. If that answers your question. I see Verka. Neo Xeon Psycho Frame prototype mobile suit. I think. If that answers your question. It is in yeah, that's in parentheses. Or not parentheses. Is that parentheses? It's in quotation marks, Verka. So I don't know what it stands for, but I'm gonna guess it's something I've just said. Holy shit, that's a big ass shield. So the biggest model I currently have is a... What is the biggest one? Because along with swords, I usually choose Gundam with wings to make them look a lot bigger than they actually are. Or some sort of jetpack. I don't remember the name of it. Something Breaker. It's blue and yellow. Alright, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, Jesus, 4, 5, 6, 7, holy shit. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is going to take me a while. And I'm used to doing a lot of these Gundams in one sitting. I mean, I've done all of them except my real grade one in one sitting, and that usually takes me around 3 to 4 hours, I think. Going at a calm pace. Okay, that's right, I flipped it upside down so you guys can see as well. I'm definitely gonna, I think, have to buy, or not buy, I have to make a stand for it. I've got one that I haven't built yet, so that's probably what this guy's going to be used for, because I don't want him falling over. Either that, or I buy another one and use the stand for a different one that just keeps bloody falling down, and it's annoying as all hell. I'm surprised they give you spare parts, or not. They're not spare parts in these kits. They're more they just give you extra crap, and I don't know why. I understand some people can do what like kit bashes and stuff with all the leftover equipment and stuff, but these ones are just a bit confusing. Confusing probably wasn't the right word to use, honestly. It's just more intriguing, I guess. Wait, apply glue. I need glue? That might be a bit hard. I mean, I've got screws. Okay, that is just telling me what symbols to look out for up there is what I'm reading. I don't think I'll need glue for this one. God, I hope not. Water decal number. Okay, yeah. Sticker decal, water decal. Yeah. So, water decals are something I'm somewhat new to. I've used them a bit with my Warhammer miniatures, but what am I doing? I need that. But apart from that, I don't really have too much experience, especially on big models or miniatures, whatever you want to call them. Alright. I guess we'll start with the chest. We'll just follow the instructions. 2 pages just for the chest, pretty much. Jesus. Not used to that. So if I put that there, you'll be able to see somewhat my instructions, and then I might be able to see them a little bit as well. Make sure the parts are facing the right way. Yep, okay. S1K. Okay. Let's try and... Of course, the first one I pick up is S1. F1, E1. I don't have enough room to actually I can move these controllers because I'm not gaming at the moment. Uh-oh. What do you belong to? That might be the shield to that one. Alright, I will put that in the spare parts one bag I've got. And this is not the one I'm actually meant to be using yet. I need S1 and K. Usually I would just open, I'm gonna need C, I see that. I usually just open all the bags up, but hopefully I want to kind of try and keep some tidiness. I mean, that's kind of already gone to shit, but I'm gonna do my best to keep everything where it needs to be. So I'm just looking at my microphone level, making sure it's not too insane. Looks like it's picking up everything, which is good. Where's K? S2, F2, A, E2, H. I'm not even going to be able to see the instructions once I've done with this. R, P1, B. It's going to be like the very last one, isn't it? D, N, water sheet, N. Where the hell is cat? Don't fall. I don't want anything broken. I do not have enough time for this. Okay, yep, one of the last ones. Let's see. Ah, big fuck off cannon. Cool. I would guess now that that's out, we can put that aside. Put rubbish in the bottom left, so it's at least out of the way to a degree. Oh, okay, let's have a look. So it wanted me to use K26 and K15. I'll move closer a bit. Move this down a bit. One. Need to make sure I keep an eye on all these pieces, because if they go just bounce somewhere, then I could possibly just lose them. 15. These look very internal, so I don't think I have to fire them down too much. S1. See, okay, it looks like I put a miniature or like a very tiny plastic person in the head or the, oh no, I'm doing the chest. So in the chest, which I'm guessing is usually where the pilot sits. So it's a bit interesting why he would be in there, because you won't really see him unless the chest properly comes apart, which I haven't seen anything from the box art. Then again, I could be surprised. So K needs to be facing like that. K26, I did do that, the correct one, right? Shit, I did 25. God, I'm an idiot. Now I need to remember that K25 is already done. think this guy needs to maybe go in first. Try and make sure he's as far in as he can be. For the most part, it looks pretty snug. I know you can't see because this guy's actually pretty tiny. I have to. There you go. It's all. That ain't got to focus the best, but you can see he's all snug. Where's the other tools? The file. Just in case, I will file down these side bits. I would buy some glass files, but I'm not that intense on getting down to a smooth finish. As long as the when you look at it from a distance, it's not obvious that there's a bit sticking out, then I'm happy to just leave it a little bit. I might come back to it later when I decide to paint the panels or whatever you call it. So like that. That looks right. I think that sits right. Alright. Now I need C1 and 2. Luckily I put those aside. Where, I don't know. Did I put it aside underneath all the boxes? No, I didn't. Good. I probably did, and I just didn't see them. Where the hell? I literally put them aside because I could see that I was going to need them. Balancing act. No, they're not there. Oh. Sorry, just gonna quickly check the phone. Put that there. Yeah, I know a lot of people are very on the small little stub marks they're left behind if there's not a clean cut. I understand if they're a big one and they stick out, yeah, that's true. But to be fair, you're not really going to be handling your Gunpla constantly, like Legos or anything like that. You're going to more want to stand them up. You might readjust them into a cooler stance or something if you wanted to change things up, of course, maybe every few or so weeks. But apart from that, really, in the end, they're your Gunpla. You do what you want. I mean, but if you're doing something like stupid and absolutely like demolishing them, or like purposefully not doing a good job and you expect praise for it and you get shit talked, that's to be fair. But small stub marks, there's nothing wrong with them unless you're a perfectionist, which I know I am to a degree. But with these ones, it's just more when you try, say, filing it down with, say, one of these, which is a lot higher grade. These ones I use for Warhammer, and so they're a lot more. There's a lot more grit to them. So when it comes to using them on Gunpla, which is a bit of a softer plastic, yet it's also a bit. It works a bit differently it's a bit of a different plastic. So when you're trying to fix it and file down that little nub, you can either accidentally file too much into it and you can leave a little bit of a say if it's a rounded edge, which is usually what the stubs are on, if you try to file that down, it might end up a bit flatter than you'd expect. Still might not be as obvious as the nub or the stub, but you know what you've done, so it kind of lingers in your brain. Oh, that's right, I filed that down too far. I know it's there, I can't see it. But at least with the stub mark, you're like, oh, I can't be fucked. I'm not going to see it. Because you usually tend to remember the mistakes you make from trying to fix something else, which just results in something worse. That, and when filing, you also tend to leave a bit of a grain on the plastic. It's all very smooth and finished. So when you're using a file that's got a lot of grit to it, it's gonna leave some scratches and such. So usually you don't want that on your Gunpla. So you kind of just have to cut the middleman, or just decide what you want to do. In the end, it's yours. You're the one that bought it, or it's just yours. Where was I? That's right. I'm trying to find this bloody C frame. Or C parts. I'm not that blind. At least I hope I'm not. It's not on the floor. Where the hell have I put it? It's going from left to right. What should be under? Nope. It's not in the bag. It's not on that chair. Okay, I'm going to start putting these on the floor. At least they'll be somewhat safe there, and I can at least have some room so I can find where this bloody thing is. It was literally the first thing I found before the piece of metal. Oh, there it is. Ah. I didn't get it out. That explains why I couldn't find it. I was looking for a loose piece, when in fact it was still in the bag. Oh, that was save. Down to the left, move that to the right. Oh, excuse me. At least I could see all the instructions now. C1 and 2. Plus, an expert in a hobby is a bit of a bold claim. I mean, you can do something a lot if you teaching. I'd say to be considered an expert at a hobby, you need to be able to teach someone everything, but to a to the complete correct degree, I guess. For example, anyone can teach anyone. I could teach my mate, hey, this is how I do Gunpla. I could teach you, but I'm not an expert. And even if you had like hundreds and hundreds of them, you've got experience, but are you an expert? Because there's not much to it. You just need to know the basics. So, bit of a bold claim calling themselves experts, but I mean, of course, I don't doubt their expertise or their knowledge on the subject, but I guess it just more shows how much they've actually done it rather than how much they know. Move my hands so you can actually see. So this has to be, goes in, which side does it go in? This side? Yeah. I mean, another reason why these are better than Warhammer, apart from them just being more affordable, I don't need to paint these. As much as I love painting the Warhammer or my miniatures, it's just nice not to need to worry about that last step. Nice. This guy is now in a ball, and I'll probably never see him again once he's in the chest. Shit. Alright. Let's clear the front, because how else is he going to see out it? It looks like everything needs K to begin with. Or at least now I'm up to doing the waist. So... K... 17, 21, 16. 17... Yeah, I mean, that's what a good friend's gonna do, though. To be fair, they don't want to. I mean, to be fair, I love watching my. Well, if I'm trying to teach someone something, I like seeing them make the rookie mistakes because I made them. But of course, I'm gonna help out. But you need to also learn to let them get into the hobby fully themselves, because I mean, I know I kind of threw my friend into this. I knew he wanted to try Gunpla, but he hadn't gotten his first kit yet. So what I did is I just bought him one for his birthday and just gave it to him. So he kind of had to build it, or else it would be a bit disrespectful. But I knew he wanted to get into it, so I thought, okay, I'll get you in. I'll just give you your first kit. You do what you need to. If you got any questions, ask. And yeah. I mean, I understand needing help, especially for the higher, especially... I would definitely ask for help for any perfect grades. Master grade even in itself is probably a bit, I think, a bit too early for me. I probably should have done some more real grades first and tried the water stickers. But I just had too many high grades. I mean, I love the high grades. The amount of I know I point to them, but you can't see them. But the amount of detail on the high grades is surprisingly, because I think I've on at least maybe only one of my high grades. The real grade isn't as detailed, or it doesn't look as detailed. Probably would be more detailed if I added the stickers onto it. But then again, I find the stickers, although they're cool, sometimes I just like seeing the colours, because I'm not going to look too in depth at them. Where was I? I was snipping these out. 21. There, I was close. I need to remember where the camera is actually focusing on. So I feel like the best way to do this Gunpla, rather than absolutely try and smash it out in as quick as I can, or at least just keep going at it. Might need to take a break at some point, play some games, or at least take a break for a day. And okay, yeah. So this is the biggest chest frame I've seen. This is probably as big as most of the. It's actually bigger than a lot of the chests of my other Gunpla. So this is gonna be quite bigger. I might turn some YouTube on, or some music. I might turn some music on. You won't be able to hear it because copyright. I mean, I don't make money from my streams, but it's nice for there to be a record, unless I say something really, really stupid, which I am prone to doing. That's all for this one. Not sure what game I'll play. I might play... I know I recently got the Rift Master for PlayStation, and I've been using that on my PC for Clone Hero. That's been a fun time. So I could do a few songs of that, and then need to play an actual game. I might see what friends I have online and see what they're playing, or I play my own game, which still leaves the question: what the hell do I bloody play? K19. There we go. Shit. I would like to get into streaming a bit more, but unfortunately, it is even just working a part-time job and doing this kind of stuff is so exhausting. I currently work in retail, and it is a very exhausting job. I don't work as much as a lot of other people, but for me it is just exhausting. It really just knocks the wind out of me. But streaming is a bit of an escape, but it's hard to escape when you just have no energy. Okay, K13 30 29. Oh, gym's on. And why stop? God, I hate Snapchat. 30 29 13. I mean, so far, even though I've only technically done shit, I'm only 2 steps in, and it's taken me 5 minutes, pretty much, to get from step 1 to step 2. I mean, it doesn't help how I'm streaming, so it kind of... Oh, wow. Yeah, well, in Australia, we had some issues with our opposition retail brand. Well, we didn't have problems with them. It's more they stopped working, so all the customers came to us, and oh god, that during Christmas season is brutal. And I'm only a skinny guy. My job involves a lot of heavy lifting. Not heavy lifting. Heavy for me, at least. But, yeah, it's... Let's just say the only thing keeping me there is the people and the pay. I mean, the pay's not great, but it's manageable. If I don't spend my money on Gunpla, Warhammer games, and other shit. That reminds me, I have to pay off a few things. 13. Okay, that is a big waste. Yeah, that is... Do I have to cut those stubs off? Don't cut the stubs off. Thank God I didn't do that. I know these can be very tricky with their, what they want you to cut off and what they don't want you to cut off. So I might file that down to make it a bit bearable, just in case. Yeah. Logistics or freight? I haven't even heard of those. No, I'm just a worker. I open the store in the morning. Supermarket retail, to be specific, to be fair. So I pretty much, I open in the mornings, meaning I have to get up at like 4 a.m., 5 at the latest, get to work by 5:30, work for about 5 hours. I know I'm complaining, it's 5 hours, but the early mornings really just make those 5 hours even more draining and painful. Working there is the reason I have a caffeine addiction. Or at least it fades it. Might have started at school. Why does that not feel right? Honestly, I'm just happy I'm not working at like Macca's or anything like that. Those would be... Ooh, I would not enjoy that. And I've been putting them on the wrong way. That will explain why shit is not fitting. I think. Hold on. Okay, so I need this to be on the inside. So this has to be over here. There we go. That fits a lot better. Hopefully we only get... Hopefully, at least my expectation for this is to get the top part of the gunpla done. So head, chest, arms, depending on what the next step is. It looks like the next step is a head, so that... So once these are in, put this in. That fits very tightly, and that is the difference between master grade and high grade, or real grade. Master grade and real grade, because those are the ones that are like above and below. Whatever the K28, 27. Just two of each, and I almost dropped that. There they are. It's nice to know that all my equipment is still working, stream-wise. I know I didn't do one that long ago, but it's always a bit tedious coming back, because the programs I use sometimes are a bit fidgety. Could go for HSP right now though. HSP would go hard. God damn, I need to stop dropping crap. Where is there is? Could play WoW. WoW might be a bit of fun. Create a new hardcore character. Okay, so Yeah, the chin part's definitely one of the more annoying things to lose. Anything that's a key bit of detail. I know I've got a Astray red Astray Gundam, and he's got a jetpack on and everything. He's just a high grade, and I was shuffling everything around, making sure everything was nice and tidy. And unfortunately, because he's on a stand with a second gunpla, I was trying to set them up so they could be on both one, because they were at least stable. And I put him on first. He fell down and he didn't break. However, the sword flew out of his hand, meaning the back part of his hand came off. And I have not found that. Luckily, the piece is the same that's on his left hand, which he has his shield in. So I just swapped the hands around, and hopefully I find it, but he's still looking cool. I find the most tedious thing about Gunpla, I find, is the stickering. Yeah. I find the stickering annoying, especially for the eyes, because I never know if they are... keep forgetting my face cam's over there, but I'm looking at my screen. I find them confusing because they never really tell you which way is the right way to put the eyes on. You'd expect the dip to be upside, so classic anime or manga, the eyes always slant up to a certain go up to a certain point to get that angle. However, for the Gundam, sometimes depending on the sticker, it all depends on where the groove of the nose is. So you either have to flip it upside down and then it fits perfectly, or it's a bit of just a mind fuck, honestly. Sometimes. These ones actually look fine because they look a bit more specific. This should be the front. I don't know if I'm meant to push very hard. I don't think I'm meant to push very hard. I think he's just meant to sit in. Hold on. I did an instruction wrong. So how do I fix this? Someone's coming, hold on. Not yet, it seems. So I have to take this back bit off. Okay, never mind. Nothing worse than having to go back to double and realizing you've actually made a mistake. So this part, so these parts are on the wrong way. I just need to remember how. There we go. So flip them upside down, crouch them. How did I miss that? I could have sworn I put them on right. I must have done something wrong. Oh well, at least I caught it now rather than later. And just brute forced it together. That would have been a terrible idea. Does everything still work? I think... looks like everything still works good. Now this guy goes down in there. That looks a lot better. Okay, his chest is around the size of my hand. Not even, actually, that's stupid. Size of my palm is a lot more accurate. T1 and F1. Oh god, we're getting to the other letters. Shit. Oh, there's T1. It's always nice when something comes together. Or at least you're looking for something then, oh look, there it is. Good, didn't have to spend like 10 minutes looking for that one specific piece. And then F1. Oh, no, they're both together. Oh, thank God. I am very lucky today. 13. There you are. I would like to have this done at least by Christmas so I can show it off to my brother, who went halves in it with me. Because no reason actually, just because I guess it was not. It would. I feel like it would just be nice to see what he put his money towards. That way, in like that. That looks fine. G1, F1. F1 is here. F110. I just need to be careful what I am. Actually, I might not need to panel line this one. I mean, I haven't had to do it for my other ones, but this might be the only. My friend only thinks this should be the first one because of its color scheme. How it's got a very. See, I know that sounds very bad for the Gundam, but I'm trying to get rid of at least some sprue that is very, very, very visible. That doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad either. G. Okay, my luck has run out. G1 is not currently out of its bag yet. So that's Q and MP1. E2. I'm looking for G2, G1. G1 looks... That piece looks the same as something else. I'm scared what G1 actually is. G1 2. Wait, where is it? There it is. Okay, see, like something like that, you might just be able to see right around my fingernail. That's probably as far as I would. That's something I would clean up. Something that could be an obvious obstruction when colliding with another piece, but I feel like that might just be common, not common knowledge, just more common sense. That's the better word. So I need to flip it like that. Make sure the hard edge is there. There we go. Actually, we might be able to get to see it. Alright, now we put 2 in front of... Get rid of the rubbish. That looks about right. I should probably read the instructions though. Oh wait, there's proper instructions. 1. It's pretty solid. So pull this out. 2. Sure that's nice and snug in there. I mean, I know it's going to have probably a bit of a cover on it, but I just need to make sure it's all good. And then 3. Am I doing something wrong? I think I am. I think it's all good. I think it's working as intended. Now I need G14, which is this piece here. Oh, here comes someone. E1, 12, and 13. Alright. Put this on first. E1, where did I see those? I think I've already gone past E1. E2. Oh, yeah, that's right. E1 was the first one I did. Silly. That one. 12 and 13. Here comes the dog. How rude. Dog didn't even come to say good night. And my headset just died. Well, not really died, just powered off. That's a better word. At least whoever actually does the molding for these, the sprues, they make sure the sprues are on the inside, so for the most part at least. Either on the inside or the outside, on the very side. K22, E120. I'll grab 20 first because I've already got that one. K22 and K is this round one? Yes. See, there's 14. They look the exact same. They must be spares. I don't understand. Oh. And 20. At least I say I get to use 25 soon. Then I don't need to worry about that. Where's 20? Up there. Apparently, this piece goes in like this. That feels right, I guess. Then the big piece with the bigger piece. And one like that. Goes up there. That snapped in very nicely. There we go. And that's only the body done, and we are How long are we in? An hour in. And I haven't even. I'm only up to the head almost. I haven't even finished the chest. Oh god. Okay. G1S. Oh, this is gonna keep getting weirder and weirder. Okay, G1 and S1. Time to look for. I might call the stream here though. I am getting very hot. I mean, not because of this, but it's also just. I need to have a break. Just for an hour. God, this is exhausting. Alright, so since I have to sort all this stuff out, I thank you all for watching for the very small stream I did. I might stream a bit later, probably not this, might stream some gaming. But apart from that, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed talking to you guys. And